Hi everyone, my name is Akorede Adenike. You are welcome to my channel. If you are new on this channel, consider subscribing and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video. If you are my returning subscribers, I really appreciate you for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much. In this tutorial today, you shall be learning how to draft this corset top showing on the screen. Let's get it. This is the paper I'm using for the tutorial today. But firstly, I'm going to draft my corset in full. I'm drafting it from my shoulder to the full length of the top. I will later transfer it to the corset you are seeing on the screen. Now, this is my shoulder line. So from there, I'm going to measure all my vertical measurements. From my shoulder to my bust point is 10 inches, which is here. From my shoulder to my under bust is 13.5, which is here. From my shoulder to my waist is 17 inches, which is here, and from my shoulder to my hip line is here. So I'm going to do that on this side too, for me to make sure I have accurate measurement. So I'm going to connect all these points now to form straight lines. Now I'm done connecting all the points to form straight lines. I'm going to label them now. This is my shoulder line, my bust point line, my under bust line, my waist line, and my hip line, which is the full length of the top. So on my shoulder here now, from the center front here, I'm going to measure out, I'm going to input my half of my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is 15 inches divided by 2 will give me 7.5, which is here. So from that point, I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and I'm going to connect it straight. And for me to get my armhole line, I'm going to place it from this point. My armhole line is 16 inches divided by 2 will give me 8 inches, which is here now. So from the center front here, for me to rule out my armhole line correctly, I'm going to place that 7.5, which is the half of my shoulder measurement, and is here. So I'm going to connect it straight down for my armhole line. And to get my chest line, I'm going to measure what I have here and here. It's supposed to be 9 inches. I'm going to place it here for me to draw out my chest line. So I'm connecting it now for my chest line. Now to the business of that corset. This is my basic bodice now. So on my neckline, I'm going to use standard measurement for it, 3 inches in width and 3 inches in length. You can later convert it to any neckline of your choice. After connecting my neckline with the cuff side of my ruler, I'm going to connect it slantly to meet my shoulder slope, just like this. And to create my armhole curve, I'm going to find what is in between this point and this point, which is 4 inches. So now from this point, I'm going to come in by 0.75, which is the 3/4 of an inch. So I'm connecting from my shoulder slope to that point, slantly like this. And I'm going to finish it up with the cuff side of my ruler. So this is the armhole curve now for the front part. So I'm going to input my nipple to nipple measurements now for me to draw out my dart from the center front here. My nipple to nipple measurement is 7 inches. Divided by 2 will give me 3.5. So I'm going to measure it out. And I'm going to connect it. Just like this. All I'm doing is because of the beginners. I'm supposed to draft that top showing on the screen directly, but I'm doing all this because of the beginners, for them to understand how to draft corset from the scratch. Now, for me to get my bust radius, because of my corset, I'm going to find what is in between my bust point and my under bust, which is 3.5 inches. So from this bust point line now, I'm going to mark that 3.5 inches all round with dotted line, just like this. I'll make sure I take it round. Make sure you get your measurements right, please, to make your job accurate at the end of the day. And always cross check what you are measuring for it not to give you problem. Why so? Now I'm done measuring the radius of my bust round with dotted line, as you can see. So I'm going to input my dart. On my under bust line, I'm going to come in by 1 inch on both sides, which is here and here. On my waistline, I'm going to come in by 0.75, which is the 3/4 of an inch on both sides. And on my hip line, which is the full length of my top, I'm going to come in by 1/2 inch on both sides. So I'm going to connect it straight before I move on. From my bust point here, I'm going to connect it with the cuff side of my roller. So on the upper part here, I'm going to measure 1 inch on both sides on that circle. But if you want your own corset to cover than this, you can measure 1 inch upward. If you want it to be lower than this, you can measure 1 inch downward before you mark your dart out. So I'm going to connect both sides with the curved side of my ruler to my bust point. Just like this. And this side too. Just like this. So after doing that, I'm going to come here. From my bust point line, I'm going to come up by 1.5. And on that point, I'm going to come in by 1/2. If you like, you can come in by 0.75, which is the 3/4 of an inch. Depends on how you want it. But I'm coming in by 1/2 inch. So on my under bust too, I'm doing that 1/2 inch. I'm marking 1/2 inch inside. Inward. So I'm going to connect it straight down from the hop here to my under bust line, just like this. And for me to create my corset, I'm going to use the cuff side of my ruler to connect from my bust point to my under bust here. Hope you understand. Just like this. And for me to complete the upper part of this place, cuff side of my ruler to connect it from this point to this point. Just like this. So, and make sure you blend all the sharp edges. So after that, I'm going to come to this side. As we all know that our bust is fuller on this side than this side. So here now, I'm going to come out by 1 inch from the circle. I'm using the cuff side of my ruler to draw it out to meet my under bust line, just like this. And I'm going to let it reach my chest line. You can use your free hand to do that. So for me to complete this upper part now, I'm using the cuff side of my ruler to do that as well. So here is it now. So what I will just do is to blend this place to meet my chest line like this. So if you are using this upper part now as your yoke, you are good to go. And if you want to make it as tube, you just cut this yoke out of it and use this down part for your tube. And if you want to use it as a crop top, you just cut it on waist and up here. So that is how it's going to be. So let's move on by placing all her horizontal measurement on my chest line. Let me extend my chest line here. So on my chest line, I'm going to input quarter of my bust. My bust is 36 inches divided by 4 will give me 9 inches. So I'm cutting out 2 inches from here now. I'm going to add it to it. That will give me 11 inches, which is here now. On my waistline, I'm going to input quarter of my waist there. My waist is 34 inches divided by 4 will give me 8.5 plus 1.5 inch that I want to cut out from here. That is 10 inches. So it's here now. On my hip line, I'm going to input quarter of my hip there. My hip is 40 inches divided by 4 will give me 10 inches plus 1 inch that I'm cutting out from here. That is 11 inches, which is here now. So I'm going to connect it like this to the waist and to the hip line, which is the full length of my top. If I want to make this side a little bit sexier, I'm going to come up by 2 inches from the down part and connect it with the cuff side of my roller to meet my dart, just like this. So I'm not adding any allowance to it. If I'm transferring it to the fabric, I'm going to add all the necessary allowance to it. So let me label my cup now. Make sure you label yours too. Cup A, cup B. So A will be my center front and B will be my side front. So center front, side front. So let's move on to the back part by extending the line I need for my back. Now I'm done extending all the line that I need for the back part from my front part. Here is my chest line, my waist line, and my hip line, which is the full length of my top. So, and here is the center line now. So from this center line now, I'm going to measure out 1 inch for my zipper allowance. You can make it 1.5 or 2 inches, depends on how you want it and how much fabric you have. So I'm connecting it now. So this is my zipper allowance line. I'll just connect it. So on my shoulder line, from this zipper allowance line now, I'm going to input half of my shoulder measurements there. My shoulder is 15 inches, like I said, divided by 2 give me 7.5, which is here now. So on my chest line, so I'm going to input it for me to draw out my back armhole line. So I'm connecting it for me for my armhole, just like this. From this upper part now, I'm going to measure 1 inch downward for my shoulder slope. So from the center line here on my shoulder line, I'm going to input my my back neck width, which is 3 inches, and my back neck depth is 1 inch. I'm connecting it with the cuff side of my ruler, just like this. So after doing that, I'm going to connect my neckline to my shoulder slope here, just like this. So I'm going to find the middle of this point and this point, which is 4 inches. So I'm placing my ruler there, the cuff side of it, for me to draw out my back armhole. So here is my back armhole now. Sorry guys, my camera went off, but I'm going to explain. So I measured 1 inch, 3.5 inches, which is the half of my nipple to nipple measurement from this zipper allowance line. I measured it and I connected it straight from my chest line to my hip line, which is the full length of my top. So from my chest line, I came in by ½ inch, which is this point now. So on my waistline, I came in by from my chest line, I came down by 1 inch, and on my waistline, I came in by ½ inch on both sides before I could connect it slantly like this on both sides, and I connected it again from my waist slantly to meet my hip line. So I'm going to input all my horizontal measurements. On my chest line, I'm going to input quarter of my bust there. My bust is 36 inches divided by 4 give me 9 inches plus ½ inch is, which is here. So on my waistline, I'm going to input quarter of my waist. My waist is 34 inches divided by 4 give me 8.5. I'm cutting out 1 inch from here. I'm going to add it back. That is 9.5 all together. So, and it's here. On my hip line, I'm going to do the same thing. Quarter of my hip will be there. My hip is 40 inches divided by 4 will give me 10 inches, which is here now. So I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this, from my chest line to the waist and from my waist to my hip line. So I'm going to blend all the sharp edge. Make sure you blend it as well. And from the bottom of my top here, like I did on the front, I'm going to measure 2 inches upward, and I'm connecting it with the curved side of my roller to meet my dart here. Just like this. That is all for the back part. If you are making yoke for your back, assuming you are making corset with yoke, you can cut this place off. So make this one as your yoke, or you shape your yoke anyhow you want. So this is the back part now. I'm cutting this place off. This is my dart. So if you are using this upper part as your yoke, you can shape it anyhow you want it. You can come like this, let it be a little bit curved, or you cut this place off as your yoke. And if you are making it as crop top, you will cut it on the waist, like I said, on the front. So this is the front part now. I'm cutting this place out. The dart, I'm cutting it out. So if I'm transferring to my fabric, I'm going to add all the necessary allowance to it. I did not add any allowance to this one, so I'll now go ahead and cut it now for you guys to see. But before cutting, let's not forget on the back part, to avoid any folding on the back, I'm coming on my waist now, on my waistline. I'm coming in by ½ inch. So I'll do the same thing here from the center line. So I'll now connect it to my chest line, just like this, slantly. I'm connecting this one too, because this is my new zipper allowance now. If you like, you can connect it till you reach your neckline. It's all the same thing. So I'm connecting from that waist to my hip line, just like this, slantly. So I'm cutting out this one now. So this is my new zipper allowance line. Let me write zipper there. So that's just it. I'm going to cut it out now. Remember, I said I did not add any seam allowance to it. If I'm transferring to my fabric, I'm going to add it. So I'm cutting out now. Let me turn it for you guys to see what I'm cutting. So this is my back part and this is my front part. So after cutting, this is all I have. As you can see, this is my front part and this is my back part. If you are using this as yoke, you are good to go. And if you want to make it as tube, just leave it like this. You want to make it as cropped, as crop top, just cut it on the waist. You are good to go as well. So this is where I'm stopping for today, guys. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to support my channel. If you have any question pertaining to cutting and sewing, you can join me on my Facebook group, Details to Sewing, created by Akorede Adenike. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Akorede Adenike. Please show some love by liking and following my page on Facebook at Akorede Adenike Sewing Tutorial. Till I see you in my next video, guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye-bye.